Hey, good morning, good morning. Hey, just a quick tip for you. I mean, trucking's tough, so every dollar you can save, and every corner you can cut within reason, don't be dangerous, to get you through this low part of trucking. You know, trucking goes up and down. We're in a low part right now, so do it. And this is a pretty good example. I'll try not to repeat too much of the video I already shot, but basically, which will come after this one. I woke up the other morning and I smelled diesel. You know, the APU had run for about 45 minutes before I got out of bed, charge up the battery. As I was doing my pre-trip, and I always look in over the APU looking for wheel seals leaking, any weird stuff. And I was like, God dang, I smell diesel. So I got the flashlight, started looking around, fuel dripping out the bottom of the APU. And when you've been around as long as me and you're so used to this, man, get used to it is always something, right? Always something. In fact, if nothing happens for 2 or 3 weeks, I start to worry. So I'm like, I kind of looked in there. I'm like, looks like a fitting, whatever. No big deal. Just went on about life. But I got home that night, so the next morning I fixed it. And, I mentioned if I went to Thermo King, they'd have probably charged me a couple $100, probably more than that. That's being generous. My Thermo King is pretty good to me, but most of them charge you a diagnostic fee, and then you know, it's only about an hour job, but they're probably going to get you for an hour and a half. And you know, I only paid $12 for a new fuel line and some fittings. They're probably going to double that, so you're probably going to be closer to $300, maybe $350. Could be even up around $400. But I forgot to mention, most guys will put something off like that for a week or two. They just won't run their APU. But then it'll be either cold or hot or whatever. And they're going to idle every night. So, you know, your truck's going to burn roughly a gallon an hour idling. So, you know, 8-10 hours, that adds up, right? At $3-4 a gallon. So, you know, you're 8 hours, you're $32, right? Is that about right? $30 to $40 to $50 a night idling times 5 days a week. You know, we're talking a couple $100 a week to idle your truck. So add that to the bill. So a simple little fix like this can save you time you're idle for a week or two. Go to Thermo King, pay them to fix it. Man, you're knocking on $1,000 worth of savings. It cost me an hour and about $12. Simple too. I mean, I had to move some stuff to get in there. Not rocket science, all hand tools. In fact, I think all I needed was, let me think. Take the cover off. Those are 7/16 bolts. 9/16 for the fuel line fittings. So a razor blade to cut the hose to length. What else? It might have been, it was a 7/16 bolt, so I needed a socket to get that undone. So just a couple hand tools and a little bit of time. It really was not that complicated. So trucking's good, man. You want to be lazy and pay someone to fix it? Cool, man. I do that stuff too. But when you're struggling, $1,000 can mean a lot to you. So just a quick little owner-operator pro tip. All right, guys. God bless you. Bye now. Always something, guys. Woke up the other morning, I smelled fuel. Well, my APU was leaking. I thought it was leaking out of this fitting, but no. You can see it. It was rubbing against a piece of metal inside the housing, and finally, after years and years, she sprang a leak. We're gonna put this rubber hose over this one so it never does that again. So before I take off, which I came home last night, before I took off, I thought I'd tackle this. Not a big job, just gonna eat up an hour or so of my time. My wife had to run and get parts, but doing little stuff like this makes or breaks you, Roger. If I would've went to Thermo King, $200 minimum, plus the hose and everything, you know. The $250, maybe $300 just to replace this fuel line. It cost me $12 in 1 hour of my time while I was drinking coffee. Little stuff like that makes or breaks an owner-operator. All right, see you, bye.